Hey guys, so today I have an eyebrow tutorial for you guys. So in the past I haven't really felt like I could do an eyebrow tutorial only because I felt like I didn't do my eyebrows good enough. But to be honest, I just feel like I'm never going to feel like my eyebrows are perfect. I also don't feel like they're ever going to be the exact way that I want them to look all the time, and I'm never going to have like the perfect eyebrow routine. But right now I do love my eyebrow routine. I think it is really good, so I decided to go ahead and film this video because I may never be ready to film this video and I may never think my eyebrows are good enough. So I wanted to go ahead and just do this because I do like my eyebrow routine right now and I do think that it works, and I just really want to show you guys. So with that being said, I am doing this eyebrow tutorial for you guys today, and I really hope that you guys like it. Really quickly, hello if you are new, and if you are new, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. If you guys want to see my eyebrow routine, then just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so before you start any brow routine and you start to fill in your eyebrows at all, you want to make sure that they are properly groomed. So by that I mean whether you get them threaded, waxed, or you pluck them at home yourself. Definitely make sure that they are groomed. I do pluck my own eyebrows at home because I feel like I can just do it fine and I don't need to go anywhere to do that. Now if you do them at home, I feel like a step that a lot of people think either isn't important or they just don't do is using these little scissors to trim down your eyebrow hairs and make them shorter so they're not as long. And by that I just mean you literally just lift up your eyebrows hairs with your eyebrow brush, and any hairs that are above this you just trim with these scissors. It seems a little intimidating, but it's really not. I feel like a lot of people may just overlook the step because they're just scared to do it or they just don't think it's important, but I promise you it makes a huge difference. Trimming your eyebrows with the scissors honestly do help. That is one of the biggest tips I can give you, is make sure that they are properly groomed and trimmed. It makes the biggest difference before you go in to actually start to fill in your brows. So now talking about the brow product that I use, as you know if you watch my videos for a long time, I have been a full supporter of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This stuff is amazing, one of the best brow products on the market in my opinion. It is a awesome, amazing pomade. I just love it. I do feel that if you are new to brows, this may be a little more like complicated for you to figure out, but once you get the hang of it, it is easy to use. But whatever brow product you use, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be showing you the technique that I use in order to fill mine in, but I do highly recommend this if you're looking for a good brow product. It's just really amazing. So once you have your eyebrows groomed and you've got your brow product, another very important product is the brush. Now it may not seem that important, it may seem that, oh well, I could just use whatever brush I have at home. I promise you the brush that you use is going to make the biggest difference. I personally recommend the number, I believe this is the number 18, or I think it's the number 18 from Anastasia Beverly Hills. The numbers rubbed off of the brush, but this is the Anastasia brow brush, and I am obsessed. If you're using a pomade, you're going to want to make sure that you're using a synthetic haired brush. So this is just a very, very thin brush, and the hairs are super thin and the hairs are also synthetic, so it's going to pick up the product easier. If you are using a powder, I would definitely suggest a natural hair brush. Okay, so now that I have rambled on for like 10 minutes talking about the products that I use and the brush and everything like that, let's get started into actually filling in your brows. So I will take the spoolie of my brow brush and I just like to brush my hairs up. This just kind of like brushes them into place so that you're not working with like wacky brows that are like all over the place. I will take my brow product, I dip my brush into the brow product, and then I will just kind of wipe off the edges on the side of the pot, just to make sure that there's not like a cluster of product on the sides of the brush. What I do is I start right here at the arch and I will just kind of outline this. So I start at the bottom of my brow, right at the arch, just start to like underline the bottom of my brow, and then I will bring it out where the tail is, and I'll just bring it out to where I want it to stop. I'm just going to go to the top of my brow And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just starting a little bit before my arch. And I want a pretty defined line. And then I will just start to just fill in my brow. Now here, I don't have much hair, so I have to make it look like I have hair. So I do have to fill this in and go a little bit crazy. And then I will just carefully connect the two lines, and then I will fill all of this in with whatever is left on my brush. So I really like to outline the bottom and the top of my brow first, just to make sure that I have like the initial shape that I want, and then I can go back in and fill it in. And I find that for me, that's just the easiest way to do it. Now I have dipped my brush back in very, very lightly just once, and I even wiped it off on a paper towel this time. And as I go into my brow, once again starting at the bottom, just slowly lighten up the pressure as I go, because I do want the very inner part of my brow to be lighter so it's not as harsh. And for this, I do have my hand at the very, very, very end of the brush, which is going to give me a lighter pressure. And then once again, going in with the top, so just connecting that line, and then slowly going in and lightening up that pressure as I go. Now that my brow pretty much has its full shape, I now just have to fill in this sparse area right here. Once again though, I keep a very light pressure, and I just try to fill in this very, very lightly. And once I get to the very front of the brow, I'm going to flip my brush like upside down, and I'm going to do some brush strokes upwards. And that is one brow finished, and now I'm just going to do my other one. Now that both of my brows are filled in, I'm just going to take the little spoolie and I'm going to brush through pretty much just the front part of my brow, just to soften it up a little bit. Next step is just to take some concealer and clean up my brows. So for that, I'm just taking this MAC Studio Fix concealer, and I'm using that on a MAC 212 brush. It's just a flat synthetic brush. And I'm just going to line the bottom of my brows with this. And I'm just taking that same brush and I'm just going to very carefully blend that down. Now that we've cleaned up our brows, I would suggest you use some kind of gel just to set your eyebrows in place all day. I really like the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. In my personal opinion, this is just really good. So this one does have color to it, so if you didn't want to add any more color to your brows, you don't have to use this. You could use a clear brow gel. I just like this so that if I missed any areas or there are still a couple of sparse areas, this will fill it in, and it also just makes your eyebrows just look really good. So I like to start right here at the arch of the brow. Once again, just because I want to distribute most of that product towards the outer part of the brow, and then once again work my way in, but when I get to the front of the brow, I will start to brush the hairs upward. rather than sideways, I'll brush them up. And you guys can just see the difference. That just makes my brows look really nice, and it's going to keep my brows in place all day long. Okay, you guys, and that was my eyebrow routine. I hope that you guys liked this video. I was kind of hesitant to do this because, like I said, I just don't feel like I am perfect at eyebrows, and there are a lot of people that I feel do them so well, but I did want to take my tips and tricks and kind of give them to you guys because I have learned a lot about my eyebrows over the past couple of years. So I really hope that you guys liked this video. If you guys did like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.